Hi guys, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Ghostbusters, the video game remastered walkthrough. My name is Devin Dion. I am the writer and editor of Channeling Spirits, along with...
Hi, I am Heidi Dion, and I am the voice of Channeling Spirits.
The spooky, sexy voice.
Oh, thanks.
Do you want to give us a recap of previously on our walkthrough? Do you remember?
I just remember you destroying a bunch of stuff in the Sedgwick Hotel.
Yeah, so we're right outside the Sedgwick.
Perfect.
You remember we took out Slimer?
Yeah, I do remember that.
So Slimer went to the Sedgwick.
But isn't he like your pet?
He's not a pet. I told you, we like have him trapped in a box.
He's your slave.
He's not a slave because he's not really doing anything. He's just, I don't know if we're experimenting on him, but so we got Slimer back in a trap. And then we took out Peppy Sargassi, the owner of the restaurant.
Yes, the seafood restaurant.
The fisherman. And then what did we see outside the window?
Stay Puft.
I was like, he's literally right there. If you missed him, he's a giant Stay Puft.
Stay Puft smash.
Stay Puft. So now we're traveling down New York, waiting for him to clear a path.
Making my way downtown.
So if you can see, he's released these little marshmallow minis, kind of a new technique that he didn't have in the movie.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's got his marshmallow minions.
Why is he pulling them out of his butt?
I don't know where they're coming from, but it might be his marshmallowy cheeks.
Oh. Does it regenerate, or is he just gonna have a gaping?
I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll have to check him. See, he's also throwing cars, so you know, maybe he's getting them somewhere. But
smash.
So, and then we've also kind of riled up some other ghosts. So we got hobos throwing like ecto-molotov cocktails, ecto coolers.
Because homeless people are always drunk.
That's their unfinished business. It's unfinished beverage.
Okay.
So the ecto is now the 1B. Remember we talked about that?
Mm-hmm.
And then remember the slam dunk trapping?
Yes.
So the slam dunk trapping is already equipped on the ecto itself. So it's got a super slammer up top. So if you just slam them right in there.
Gotcha.
Maybe I can upgrade my trap? No, it's still too expensive.
So how are you earning money?
Every time you trap a ghost. So you see the little thing in the bottom, it just disappeared, but the bottom left corner.
Paying you?
The city, I guess. I mean,
instant pay.
Just
if only that's how it worked.
Boom.
You've done work. Here's your pay.
Build the city. We just captured one ghost. Give us $1,000.
Dang.
So yeah, it makes trapping them real easy. But you got the minis and the hobo ghosts. So gotta scan them.
Wait, I thought that he was just throwing marshmallows at you.
No,
there's
like
actual ghosts.
Yeah, well, there's the hobo ghost up there,
Uh-huh.
like right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's also the little minis running around down there.
Oh, jeez.
So there's all sorts of chaos.
Is that like a pile of marshmallows right there?
I guess so. I guess he's losing some of his mass, stepping around the city.
Should we make a marshmallow snow angel?
Ew, that would be so gross. I guess my question is: it like marshmallow fluff? You think, or is it like solid marshmallow?
I don't know. I feel like it would be gooey.
Would you lay in just a pile of marshmallows, like not marshmallow fluff?
Maybe.
Ew.
Don't they have a museum where you can just lay in marshmallows?
Is
I'm
that
pretty
a
sure
thing?
they do. Yeah, it totally is. But I hear that,
Ew.
like after like the first few people, it smells.
I feel like it would smell before the first few people. All right, so we got not Doritos. We have clearly
Totally not
generic
Doritos.
crispy and a gargoyle.
Oh. This is how I wake up in the morning.
Flaming, just explode in anger of.
Why are they on fire?
It's more dangerous.
I'm on fire.
Oh no.
Shout out to Conan O'Brien. Love you.
So these.
We'd make beautiful ginger babies.
Oh
just
god,
saying.
ginger babe, monster babies. So these guys, you gotta slam them on the ground. So they're not too hard to beat, but they can be a nuisance.
Gargoyles?
Yeah, they can just be a nuisance when like you've got ghosts and the gargoyles and ecto not moving. So they're just bickering about where to go. We just need to go down this alley, but it's gonna take them quite a while to.
Why can't they just go down the alley?
Because they gotta like talk about
Their feelings.
stuff. Yeah, they're like, how do you feel? Oh, I guess we also got construction worker ghosts.
What? Construction worker ghosts.
Yeah, and they're really creepy because they'll just catcall you. They'll be like, yeah, baby.
Oh, God.
And I don't know who they're catcalling. Is it
Probably
me?
you.
Oh, gosh. First day on the job and I'm getting catcalled. I want to upgrade. I mean, I guess I don't need it, but I can upgrade the PKE. Get some extra points.
Choo.
So now we got more gargoyles. And even though I'm playing on easy, sometimes it can get a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm trying to scan while nobody else wants to take down gargoyles.
And also just destroy random stuff in your path.
And not pay attention when things are coming.
When you actually should be.
No. Pay attention. Alright. I think it's like one more gargoyle, and then, oh no, there's more flying in. And then remember the bellhop ghosts?
Yes.
Remember how they could, like, just possess objects?
Mm-hmm.
The construction workers do that too, and like shoot ghost rivets at you.
Oh, what are they
That's-
throwing at you? Like drills?
They're like, like a rivet gun. It's like, yeah, they like ghost rivets. I just want to get them. Hobo ghost.
I can see why construction ghosts would be a thing because they have unfinished business, i.e., unfinished construction.
That's always the case.
Yeah, no matter where you live, there's always construction. Oh, did you just die?
No, I fell.
I took a nap.
It's just laying down on the
Tired
job.
guy.
Ghostbusting's hard. It's my first day.
Have you ever hunted a ghost before in real life?
I haven't. I would.
You would?
Yeah, I mean, if the opportunity arose, I don't know if I'd like sign me up, coach.
Would you do like a lock-in?
What's a lock-in?
So a lock-in is where you set up all this recording equipment and then you just lock yourself in a building so no one can escape from it.
Oh,
Yeah, and then you like ask questions and stuff. Yeah, I learned
Just-
about that on a recent ghost tour.
oh,
Yeah.
that sounds interesting. But there's no way out.
Yeah, exactly. Like you have to stay no matter what happens.
Oh.
And I guess you're supposed to like ask the ghost questions and stuff.
Like, what is your favorite color?
I don't think that.
Do you think it'd be white?
No.
Like the sheets? Yeah, I think I would. Would you?
I would absolutely go ghost hunting. I would absolutely not do a lock-in.
Oh,
I want to know that there's always an escape route.
just in case you get like too freaked out.
I don't know if you know this, but I recently stayed in a haunted bed and breakfast, and I had to sleep with the lights on.
Oh, well, there's that. Did you see anything?
No, but there was definitely sound in the bathroom. It sounded like something was like some
Flushing.
No, it sounded like a cord was being played with. It was weird.
What, like a like
it sounded like something
extension
was
cord?
I don't know. It sounded like they were playing with something in there, but there was nothing. Like the lights were on, nothing was moving. It was weird.
That's weird.
Is this a laundromat?
Yes, haunted laundromat. Gotta get some.
Haunted laundromat.
I gotta get some thirst on. My Crispies made
so
me parched.
Refreshing. New York water.
At the, you got New York water to make New York pizza.
Yeah. New York bagels.
Bagels. So this part's cool once they stop having their little exposition fest. So Ecto's on the other side of that gas container that is leaking.
Just blow up a gas container. Nothing will happen.
That is their plan. So I'm just
That
gonna
is the
take a
worst
step
idea.
back.
No one died.
It's Winston. You might want to get away. You will not have eyebrows. I'm just gonna hope that just. There we go.
Yeah, he would be dead.
Well, to be fair, in the first one,
Up, down.
now I'm dead. In the first one, they survive an impossible explosion, like on top of the Spook Central building, like that. They'd be dead.
You'd be dead.
You'd be dead. So I'm pretty sure the Ghostbusters are just invincible.
You want to know something really cool?
You've been on top of the Spook Central building and it exploded.
No.
That would have been cool.
But I did see Gozer yesterday at Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Studios Orlando, and she was really cool.
Oh, do you know Gozer?
I do know Gozer, actually.
Is she a god?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if someone asks you, if you're a god.
And then I also saw Dana in her underwear. It was really awkward.
Oh, like
Yeah, like
at Halloween Horror Nights?
Yeah, like I saw her underwear.
Oh.
When she was sitting down, she was being felt up by the ghosts.
Oh, just a little hanky-panky. So we're finding another way through. We got a cursed object. Maybe I'll be able to track the one real quick.
A cursed object?
Cursed, yeah.
Cursed child?
I have a child. That child is cursed. You don't want to bring him aboard. That's why the Titanic sunk, and that's why it shows up as a ghost in Ghostbusters 2. Boom, full circle. See that?
Mm-hmm. You know, I actually read something about the Titanic recently that it's like deteriorating so much that they don't think it'll be around too much longer.
Like in the ocean?
Yeah, like you won't be able to visit it.
Who visits it? Other than James Cameron, who has he's like, I've got $1 billion to spare.
In my submarine. Would you visit the Titanic?
No. Definitely, emphatically, no.
That
Don't
was
care.
I know you wouldn't. That was more of a question for the listeners.
Oh. Okay, then I'll pose it to you. Would you visit the Titanic in a small, claustrophobic little sub going down to see if Jack really was the king of... Or
Probably not, considering that I don't like going in the submarines at Disneyland.
Oh. Stand by to dive.
It creeps me out. Like, I love being underwater, but not in a submarine. I'd rather just be in open water.
All right. So neither of us are going to go see the deteriorating Titanic.
Yeah.
So
Also, it's so dark down there. I don't want to get eaten by a monster.
do you think there's like a megalodon? Do you think there's like unknown
I don't
sea
think
life?
that. I think there's absolutely unknown sea life, but not a megalodon still alive.
Do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster?
You leave Nessie out of this.
What about the theory of
I am Atlantis.
UFOs?
Absolutely. I've seen. You know that.
I was doing a bit.
Oh.
Janine, you know, when she's like, do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster, the theory of Atlantis, UFOs, and something else? So the answer is like 2 out of 3 for you. What about the theory of Atlantis?
I mean, that's something I want to exist, so absolutely.
Do you think like there was ancient people that inspired like Atlantis?
Maybe.
Not that like they literally sung, but all right, we got opera ghosts. Oh. So the hobo ghost, the construction worker ghost. I mean, she's kind of the Phantom of the Opera.
Why did they wear those horns back then? Like, you know, in Haunted Mansion, there's a ghost in the graveyard that has the horns. And she's an opera singer. I'm
sure someone can answer this better than me, because Vikings did not actually have horns, but at some point, horns got associated, and there is a famous opera that I believe has to do with Vikings. And again, someone who probably knows opera better than me can give a better explanation, but that, I believe, is where it comes from. It's just, you know, as most, like, stereotypical things, you know, like, why do ghosts wear sheets? Or why is Frankenstein green? It's almost like we've done videos exploring those very notions.
What?
So yeah, if you, listener, do know why the opera ghost has horns, why that kind of became a thing, let us know. We'd be dying to know. So, we got gargoyles, we got more ghosties.
Where did Stay Puft go?
We're still following him. So there came a point in the street where it was like blocked off. That's why we had to go through the laundromat. I don't think you were paying attention.
No.
So that's why we cut through, and then we had to explode the gas to like go through this alley. So we're still tailing behind him, but then we got sidetracked by gargoyles trying to blow me up, and some Viking opera wailers. Have you ever been to the opera?
I have been to the opera.
Oh, really?
Actually, yeah, it's actually something I very much enjoy.
I did not know that. Which opera did you go to? Do you remember? Was this like when you were like a little kid?
Yeah, probably. I think I was like 8. My mom used to take me. I've actually been in an opera as well.
What?
It's called Amal and the Night Visitors. It is a Christmas-ish opera about the 3 kings bringing gifts to Jesus.
Oh, was this like an old like classic opera, or was this like a newer one? I know nothing of operas, so I'm very interested.
Somewhere in the middle.
It was not the oldest opera, it was not the newest opera. It's
in the middle.
Just dead center in the middle. So there's Stay Puft. So we're gonna get him in a moment. He's just wandering around over there while we're just smashing his friends. You see him?
Oh yeah.
No, he got spot. Oh yeah, there he is in the distance.
Yeah, totally. Oh, do you think? So, what do you think that Stay Puft would smell like if we're like toasting him, essentially?
Well, that is
Marshmallow?
like the question. Is like people have asked, like, could you roast a marshmallow with a proton stream? Which it seems like that's what happens, especially in this game. Like he seems like he gets like crusty and like burnt.
I'm surprised he doesn't just like be on fire and then he gets all black. That's my favorite way to eat marshmallows.
That is disgusting.
I
Like,
just
you
like to watch them burn.
Oh,
And
let them burn.
and then I blow them out, and then you eat the little black bits around it.
You don't even,
and
like,
then,
try and finesse
then you
it?
eat the gooey. No, I'm just like stick it in, let it catch on fire, and then I just watch it burn. And then I finally blow it out.
Oh my goodness.
It's
I don't
so
think
much
you're
fun.
eating a marshmallow so much as the charred remains of goodness.
No, but there's gooiness. It's good.
I like trying to make them a nice golden brown. Hey, you guys. Wrong 80s movie. No, I like trying to make them like golden brown, and it usually doesn't work. But then, you know, if it does, it's well worth it. So... Alright, so Stay Puft has made it to Times Square, and he's looking for someone. Or something. Spoilers,
so
it's someone.
I'm in Times Square. Right behind me is a giant marshmallow.
No one else is
dressed
in New
like
York.
a little boy.
He's dressed like a sailor, you creep.
I think I'm just picturing like babies in that costume.
Oh.
As Stay Puft. Totally gonna do that one day, by the way. Because they got the pudge to roll. It's so cute.
So we gotta go through Times Square and figure out what or who he is looking for.
So, is Stay Puft a ghost or a monster?
So it's a manifestation of Gozer, and Gozer is a god.
So it's a monster.
No, it's a god.
Yeah, but ghosts are like see-through, and he is clearly solid.
Yes, that's because he's a god. He has enough ectoplasmic manifestation.
He's a marshmallow god. He
Just-
kind of looks like the Michelin tire man, not gonna lie.
That's actually was part of his inspiration. Was that and the Pillsbury Doughboy. Oh, learned something new. And he's got stupid little minis that Ray doesn't want to do anything about. All right, and kablammy. All right, now we gotta run for our lives so he doesn't squish us like he did Ray. Ray just got taken out, and he's like,
Oh.
"I'm fine." Just like Winston, just being blown to bits.
I mean, if something was that big and made out of marshmallows, how heavy do you think it would be?
I'm sure someone's done like the mass ratio. I know he's like 123 feet, maybe like 122 and a half, something like that. But how heavy? Ugh. Someone.
Because
someone
marshmallows aren't
let me.
heavy.
But I mean, it's stacked enough of them that thing's gonna pack a punch. So, do you think they'd make graham crackers that big? So you can have a giant small.
Factoring at the giant chocolate bar.
Just an Augustus Gloom will try and eat it. August! Because he's
Yeah,
like,
he'd be like, "Come live in my factory,
He's
and
like,
I'll make
you're-
money off of
yeah,
you.
you're just like-
I'll just take to regenerate
That's what I'm-
anyway."
that's what I'm saying. Like, he's just like magically making these minions with seemingly no deterioration of his mass, pulling them out of nowhere. Willy Wonka would have a field day.
I'm telling you, it's his.
Oh, yeah, oh no. No, why is it all white?
Because he doesn't eat.
Sugary goo. I don't even know.
Do you
what-
like marshmallows?
Yeah, but I'm not big into sweets. So
Yeah,
like,
you're not. I
used-
like marshmallows in my hot cocoa. That is delicious.
you know what I used to love?
What?
Pop-Tarts, s'mores Pop-Tarts.
Ugh.
Did you ever have those?
Yeah, I've had them.
No.
With you, literally with you.
Oh, okay.
I bought them for you.
They were good.
And then you were like, "No, it's too sweet."
Yeah, I'm old. Now things are too sweet.
I'm 16. My grandmother.
Oh, I wish I was a grandmother.
What?
All right, we got minis coming in. So, so we've made it into the building that Stay Puft was looking into.
So what building is it?
It is Gambrel architecture. So that's still part of the mystery. Is why here? Why is he looking in this? But why would you think that he'd be looking into an architecture building?
Because he wants to be an architect.
He wants to meet Ted Mosby. That would be a fun reference that would not have probably taken place.
No. Considering that they're in way different generations.
Yeah, that's why I realized that.
But Ted Mosby would, like, love that. If you don't know who Ted Mosby is, I'm sorry.
No, he's looking into an architecture firm. If you remember from the first film, there was an evil architect named Ivo Shandor who...
So evil. I built all the evil buildings.
I mean, kind of. He
Who are
built
these
Spook
guys?
Central. I'm sure they're like...
Crap it, close the door, don't let the Ghostbusters in.
I bet you this is like probably
I want
a
it-
producer and like art director.
I want it to be that scene in Elf where he just pushes all the buttons. It's like a Christmas tree. I've always wanted to do that.
At the Empire State Building. I don't think you can't even
You
get
can't,
that far.
no.
Yeah, like they would.
I think there's someone in the elevator with you at all times too.
Oh,
Probably.
that makes sense. So you can't do that because I bet
Probably.
you.
What are they arguing about?
They're like, you're fired. You know this, right?
You're firing someone in an elevator?
He's mad that they got the Ghostbusters in. As you can see, we cause a lot of damage.
Yes, you literally just destroy for no reason. I would not let you in. I would just be like, let me just live with the ghosts,
Well,
whatever.
I got what I was coming, you know.
I mean, because, like, what harm did the ghosts really do? I mean,
we've
in
gone-
Dana's apartment, they boiled some eggs.
No, they were trying to abduct her. They want to cross over in our dimension.
They
and
did feel her up a little bit.
do something. They never really go over what Gozer's plan is. Because, like, okay, so Gozer's the destructor, right? Oh, this is a good idea. Oh, I took us both out.
What did you just do?
I blew up the fire extinguisher.
I cannot. I feel like
I'm
you would
so
do that in real life.
thirsty.
Why do you always stop to get water?
I told you.
Why does it let you do that, though? That's what I want to know. There's no health benefits. It's just...
Because you get a trophy if you drink all the water fountains.
Okay.
It's worth it. Trust me. All right, here's another fire extinguisher. I'll just go from a distance now, and then you can see what happened there. I was trying to take Ray out again.
Come on.
All right, move Ray. Let's go. Thank you. All right, so, here's another one. That would be fun to do, though.
That would be very dangerous.
Yeah, it probably would be. All right,
Kids, don't do it at home.
let's go get physical.
What is in here?
I'm waiting for them. They like surprise attack you. I think from the ceiling, and I'm trying to see if they're gonna come out. No, I don't think they're gonna come out. All right, there we go. So we're still kind of searching around. Oh no! All right, so Gozer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gozer's the destructor.
Yeah.
Is that their whole plan? Just destroy? Because I'm doing that. I'm doing a great job for them.
Destroy.
Just
Ghostbuster family.
destroy alternate dimension. Yeah, they don't ever go through it in the movies. So maybe one day we'll find out in the new movie. Are you excited for that?
Absolutely. The the young actress, and I'm totally blanking on her name now, but she is
McKenna
in.
Grace, I believe.
She is in Haunting of Hill House.
What else was she?
She plays Theo. She also plays young Sabrina in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina
Yeah,
for
that was
an
it.
episode. Love her. She's great.
There we go. Yeah, and then they have Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah.
Is it
Love
Wolfhard?
him. Yeah, I think so. Love him as well.
Yeah.
Such
So
a
obviously in Stranger
nerd.
Things, I think that's kind of in his only. Oh no, and then he was also in It, chapter 1.
Yeah.
Which he was very good at. Did a little bit of range, but yeah, as a young actor, I think both of them is kind of a spooky background of things that they've done.
I love that. That's if I was an actor, I'd only want to be in spooky things.
That would be pretty cool. No, but do
And
you
also The
think?
Office.
All right, so I have a theory, right? So McKenna Grace, right? In spooky thing number 1 with Sabrina, and I don't know which came first, Sabrina or Haunting of Hill House.
Sabrina. No, that's a lie.
Might have been the same year. Who
No.
knows?
No, because Sabrina season 2, it was the Christmas episode, so they were the same year.
Okay. So, you've got this now kind of established history of, being in these supernatural things. Do you think McKenna Grace is like the new Christina Ricci?
Maybe.
Because you remember how like Christina Ricci would do,
Yeah, I
she
know.
did Addams Family.
She still, even as an adult, she even,
Yeah.
just did spooky stuff. Spooky in quotations.
But I mean, she did Addams Family. She did Casper. She eventually did Sleepy Hollow. I'm sure I'm missing many, many others. But like that
Lizzie
seemed.
Borden.
Is she Lizzie Borden?
Yeah.
I never saw that one.
Oh.
It's a great out. Yeah, get up. All right, let's go. I'm ready, Ray. Oh, slammed. Yeah, so I don't know. But I enjoy both those young actors, actors and actresses,
Actors,
however you
it's
want
fine.
to. So I think they're gonna do well, and Paul Rudd's adorable.
Yes. Who doesn't age?
No, he's
Paul
like,
Rudd is a god. He
he's like-
doesn't age.
I swear he looks the same as like from like Wet Hot American Summer. Have you seen Paul Rudd's new show?
I started watching it. Yeah.
Was it Living with Yourself?
I think
Myself?
I think it's called Living with Yourself. I'm enjoying it so far.
Okay.
I think
Alright.
I
It's
don't
an
know how
interesting
gonna end.
concept. If you have Netflix, I think it's worth a look. It's without giving away too much. Paul Rudd finds himself meeting himself. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I have a spa day next month, and I'm actually just gonna go clone myself.
That's good to know. Nice little massage. Let's see if I can upgrade a little bit. So the boson dart. Oh, I don't think I really went into the boson dart, did I? Here I've just been blasting things, and you haven't asked like anything in regards to why I'm shooting differently. I get another cursed object. So you now have with each weapon, you have a primary and a secondary fire, right? So the primary fire for the proton stream is what we know as the proton stream, and then the secondary fire is that. It's like a concentrated blast. So you can't do them as frequently unless you upgrade.
Gotcha.
But they're
In the face.
Pachow.
No.
Oh, he did not like that.
That was a very cat slap too.
Just-
I don't like
Oh.
feeling around though. Just where are you?
Come here. So boson darts are especially useful against Stay Puft and his little minis here, and it's one of my favorite tools. This is just like a cool. So the boson dart's cool, and there'll be other weapons, both with primary and secondary uses, and we'll go into those as we get them without revealing too much. Revealing too much from a game that's 10 years old. Pretty little view of the city. I just want to jump. I think I threw my trap there. All right, Ray, you ready?
What happens if you jump off?
You can. You
Oh,
just
it doesn't let
literally you just,
Instead of, in Horizon Zero Dawn.
well, you just
I just jump off.
Wow. All right, you remember her?
Well, if you
Miss-
stop shooting at her,
Well, she's in my way.
you leave her alone.
You
It's
you remember who plays her at least?
Yeah, she's from Charmed.
Yes, Alyssa Milano.
I love Melissa. I just said Melissa.
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 We love you,
wow.
Melissa.
Alyssa Milano.
So I think they finally introduced her. This is Dr. It might be Alyssa Selwig.
Can you stop shooting her?
She's talking too much and not opening the door. She's opening this door. So she works for this architecture firm, and then she's talking about how she mysteriously found herself in the museum. If you remember, you were
She
asking.
found herself there?
Yeah, she just like suddenly
She just
came
woke
to,
up?
and she's like, "I'm in this museum," and it was really weird.
Yeah.
And then they encountered her again at the Sedgwick.
So she being possessed?
What? Okay. All right, so come on, hurry up, princess. I'll leave you behind. All right, come on, guys,
if
let's leave her
Princess-
behind. We'll use her as bait for Stay Puft. Just you stay there. We're gonna go to safety. Stay there. Stay. All right, we'll leave her down there for Stay Puft to get.
The worst. What, should she not follow you? Or
No, she will, but if you blast her, she just stays there and
You're
stays
the
put.
worst.
Did you ever play GoldenEye?
No.
No. Okay. There for those, way back in 1996. When you played GoldenEye, you would have to do this mission or a couple missions where you had to have Natasha follow you around, and if you shot her, you failed the mission. Needless to say, I often shot Natasha. I'd fail the mission a lot. Alright, so we finally made it through the roof. We couldn't go downstairs like we wanted it to. I'm sure nothing's gonna happen up on a roof.
The roof's being destroyed.
So we got more construction worker ghosts. Yeah, baby. So we gotta get a few more of them. And these are class 3s. So class 3s are usually kind of like, they have some semblance of an identity. Like, you know, like they show their career. Like, not that hoboism is a career, but like, you know, you know what I mean?
What do you do? I'm a professional hobo.
Listen, some of them seem to be. Anyway, no, like, so there's the construction workers, there's the hobos, there's the opera singer ghosts, which are all just kind of very generic. They're not like individuals, and that's a class 3.
Gotcha.
So like the zombie taxi driver, you know, it's
So there's just a bunch of opera ghosts coming out?
well, I mean, you remember there was like 5 of them flying around.
Were we near an opera?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
missed that part.
We were at the Hindenburg, not a real opera. Just they decided to make the Hindenburg a play, I guess, with Viking ghosts.
Okay.
So class 3s as opposed to like class 4s, which is like the librarian ghost, which is more, she's an individual. Oh, sorry. There's Alyssa. Come here. Where'd you go? We're not done yet. So once we clear the roof,
Oh, bad move. Dead.
Once we clear the roof, then we're gonna get to the final fight. That's the final countdown.
Still counts.
I mean, I guess it is a countdown to the final fight. The Sword of Illusions. Alright, so we got almost them, and then the final fight's really fun. So, and I've mentioned before, like, what I enjoy is, like, as opposed to just being every single ghost you encounter, like, you gotta wrap them, you gotta trap them. Like, they have some where, like, the gargoyles, you have to slam them down. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. Some, like the minis, where you just kind of explode them, and then I enjoy the boss fight of this lab. It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. If we can just get this last one trapped, as we go. This is where I want the slam dunk. Makes it really easy. Yeah, almost there. So, oh, you know what we didn't, we'd asked the viewers about ghost tours. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never went back to that.
Oh.
We just asked them. And some people had actually answered that they have. Have you been on a ghost tour?
Yes, as I previously said
Oh,
earlier in this video.
Just trying to,
Yes,
trying to
I
set you up.
have been on 2 different ghost tours. One in Hawaii, which was a sham, and don't want to go into that. And then one in Savannah, Georgia, which was actually really good. It was very historical, and they debunked a lot of the classic myths, if you would, and told the real stories. And they had proof, which was really cool. They had videos and sound waves.
Proof?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they set up a bunch of recording equipment, and they would just let it go, and they would record, they'd pick up things, and a video too. It was really cool. That one was probably the coolest for me.
There was a video?
Yeah, so a random person on the tour at one point was just taking a video of the house, and I guess they get home and later they review the footage, and you can see a woman walk across, and this house, no one lives there. It's not abandoned, but it's closed. And they sent it over. It was really cool. It was really, really cool.
Or whatever. It's still coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's climbing the building.
So, I guess my question to the viewers is, do you believe in ghosts? And, despite some evidence of, EVPs and, videos like that, does that sway people? Or, do people believe that that's just something that can be tampered, or it's not conclusive enough evidence? Let us know if you believe in ghosts.
What's your thoughts?
I'm always hesitant, EVPs, you have that, when they show it on, Ghost Hunters, it'll be, down there'll be, subtitles, be I know you, and then like you listen to whatever their audio recording is, and like you see I know you, and so then you like want to hear
mind.
that.
Yeah.
So like I really question a lot of those when like they're telling you what to listen for, because like if you just listened to a random noise, like it's like, oh, well, is that really what it said, or was it just kind of garbly nonsense? So if it's definitive, I want to believe. I'm like Mulder. I want to believe.
I do, for sure. For sure. I don't know. I mean, it's like the stereotypical ghost, but I definitely believe that there are elements out there, and spirits.
Something beyond. All right, so this is the really cool fight. So you're hanging off a building. You got Stay Puft, who's blowing. Yeah, he's blowing some minis at you.
Trying to climb the wall.
He just wants to give me a hug. He's like, "Come here, buddy." So you gotta blast his hands, his face, give some boson darts to him, but then he's also got minis that are coming up at
But
you.
also, why are you the only one fighting him? Where's everyone else?
Because I like tripped and somehow magically didn't fall off the building, but like was grappled just perfectly, and Peter and Ray are cheering me on. They're like, "Yeah,
You got this, buddy.
We don't need to add any support. You're probably okay."
I feel bad that you're like charring his face. He's so cute.
He's like evil deity. He must be destroyed.
He would taste so good. Oh, did you just kill him?
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone forever.
That seemed like that was a pretty short boss fight. I mean, you know me, I take for freaking ever.
Well, I mean, like I've said before, I'm playing this on easy. It's
snowing.
Yay! So the gooey carcass of Stay Puft is just laying there on the streets.
That's so sad. At least it would smell good.
Yeah. So on that note, we're gonna call this a wrap, and part 3 of our walkthrough. We hope you've enjoyed us. If you have, come back and see us every Frightful Friday. We have new videos up, as well as these walkthroughs that we're doing. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.